morning students, welcome back to a new session of civics first lesson parliamentary system of the government. Okay, under this we will learn actually the machineries which are working under the government, or what are the functions of the government, how actually the government run its administration. Okay, now the first topic which we will be learning under this lesson is regarding the branches of the government. Now there are basically the three branches of the government. The first branch is known as the legislature, second is executive and judiciary. Now all these three branches is also known as the organs. Okay. Now what are the functions of these three organs? The first organ which is there, it is the legislature. Now what is the function of the legislature? It is having the duty to make laws. Okay. Second is the executive. Executive is executing the law, whatever the law is made by the legislature. And the third one is the judiciary. The duty of the judiciary is to interpret the law. Okay. So all these three organs, okay, they are actually depending on each other. Basically, legislature and executives are working together. They have to depend on each other. And judiciary, which is here, it is totally independent. He actually can't be in favor of both, means legislature and executive. Whatever the law he is making, or whatever the duties, or whatever the decision he is taking, okay, that decision he have to take it independently. That means he cannot take anybody's preference whenever he is making any law. Now after this, there are like basically the types of the government system. There are the two types of the government system. The first one is the parliamentary system, and second one is the presidential system. See, all of you know America is there. America is having which type of system? They are following the presidential form of government. Okay, the first country who started this forming of system of the government, that was the England. And England started actually the parliamentary form of government. Now what do you mean by parliamentary and presidential system? See, basically in the parliamentary system there is the prime minister head, okay, who will be working along with the president and council of minister. But when we are talking here regarding the presidential form of government, okay, here only one person will be handling whole the country, and that is the president. So America, all of you know America. So in America there is only one person who is handling whole that country, and that is the president. Okay, he is only the one person. He is head there. There is no prime minister or other council of minister like that. So here when we are talking the difference between the parliamentary and presidential form of government, here there are the people, prime minister and president, and even other ministers are there who is working under them, who are working actually under them. And under the presidential system, there is only one person who is handling everything, and that is the president. Okay, till you understood? Any doubt is there? Okay, now the next point we will learn here is the characteristics of the parliamentary system. Already in the last point I have told you actually, England was the first country to form or to have this parliamentary system of government where prime minister is the head, and all of you know there is the king who is ruling on that country. Okay. Now after like when England have formed this parliamentary system of government, even India started following the England, okay, the system which they followed. And now we are also following, or we are having this parliamentary system of government. And England was the first country to have the unwritten constitution. That means basically every country is having their own constitution, okay, and that is in the written form. But England was actually the first country, okay, where they don't have their constitution in written form. It is called unwritten constitution. That means they are following the rules and regulations, but it is not anywhere in the written way. Okay. Now we will learn here the first characteristics of the parliamentary system. The legislature of the central government is known as the parliament. Since legislature is making law, it is also called as the parliament. Okay. Second, the Indian government composed of the president, Lok Sabha and Raj Sabha. So when we are trying to talk regarding the Indian government, now who are the responsible person? There is the president and Lok Sabha. As all of you know, there are the two Sabhas, very important. That is, one is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, okay, which is working under the country, whole country. Now basically every state is having again two types of these constituencies, means Sabha we can say, that is Vidhan Sabha and Vidhan Parishad. And when we are talking at the central level, okay, that is the Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha, okay, which is dealing everything, how to run down the administration. So these are the three main people, okay, who is handling the Indian government. Third point is that the members of the Lok Sabha are directly elected by the people. That means when we are trying to talk here regarding these members of the Lok Sabha, now members of the Lok Sabha is also called as the MLA. Now these people are already elected directly by the people. So whenever there will be election in every state, okay, every political party will be taking part in this election, and from that one person will be elected as a chief minister. So this person is also called as the MLA. Why? He will be the member of the legislative assembly. Okay. So the majority party forms the government. So when these all political parties are contesting the election and when they are taking part here in Lok Sabha, okay, the majority party which wins, okay, he will be forming the government. As all of you know all those things. So when any state is contesting the election, okay, there will be chief minister who will be getting the majority of votes. Sometimes there are the chances that maybe we can talk here regarding the state government or the central government. They may not get the majority of votes. That time what they are doing, they are trying to take the help from some other party. And then they form the government, and that government is called as the coalition form of government. Since they are not getting the majority of votes, this half of the votes, then they have to take help from some other parties, okay, and that when they are forming this type of government, that government is called as the coalition form of government. Till you understood? Any doubt is there?